Welcome back to the podcast, everyone. I'm Will, and I'm joined by my co-host over here, the Grease. Say hello, Grease.
Now I got shorts on because it's hot.
Yeah, I've got pants on because I'm near you.
Well, I've been right. That's a better barrier.
Yeah,
Because that makes it,
So we're coming in hot, folks. Grease just got back from a road trip back home from Georgia.
Right.
I actually worked like a grown man today, and now we're here doing a show, but we've got our buddy Casey here with us tonight because we're going to do something fun. We're going to do a little barrel picking live.
Right.
What's up? Yeah, I also work today.
Yeah.
Because you also are a grown man.
Well, but you obviously dressed down.
For this? Yeah.
Yeah.
Because would have been super
because I know what you look like on a normal work day.
Well, I mean,
you're in your grilling clothes.
Yeah. I'm in my grilling space too.
Right.
So it's nice outside.
You're on your back patio. You got the like sports on right now. You got any TVs on?
I
know you got a TV on over there.
I think Casey and I are matching hats.
It's over there.
Makes me happy.
Matching hats. I went to Cork and Keg this weekend.
Yeah, you did. Hang out with them BS and bourbon fellas.
Yeah. Tommy / Terry. It's the same guy. Terry's the guy that you ask for Blanton's.
Oh.
When you go in there.
Yeah.
Terry's always got Blanton's at Cork and Keg.
Yeah. Whose home bar was that?
Tommy's.
That was incredible. Maybe one of the best home bars I've ever seen.
I tried to go back. I tried to go back there on Sunday night, but our schedule did not allow.
Grease got kicked out of a BS and bourbon hangout.
That's not accurate. But I'm telling you what, dude, Cork and Keg.
Real deal?
It's the real deal, dude.
All right.
They're going to
Brazelton, Georgia.
And in the next few years, they're building a 9,000 square foot facility.
You're a regular spokesman for them.
I know. They got good picks over there, man.
So speaking of picks,
I didn't get to see Bob or James, but I saw George.
What we are doing here today is picking a rye, cast strength rye. Correct, Casey?
That's it.
And this is from Staves and Grain. Can you tell us a little bit? Now, you facilitated this for us, and we're really excited about it, and we thought we'd do it live because things are always more fun live, right?
Right.
So tell us a little bit about Staves and Grain.
Yeah. So, a lot of people out there are doing sourcing and things similar to that. But behind that, there are companies that aren't charging $150 for their sourcing. And there's companies that are doing it right and buying allotments from MGP, different mash bills. This company specifically has 4 to choose from. I've had the pleasure of trying them all. So they've got a straight rye, they've got a wheated, they've got a 4-grain. And from time to time, you'll see them pop up. I had a couple buddies do some single barrel picks similar to this. And you never really know, for lack of a better term, what you're going to get with an MGP rye because there's a multitude of mash bills, but this is the 95.5 and it is it's very good. So I'm excited about it. It's some folks out of New Jersey, and they're
a lot of people like that 95.5.
Yeah, the 95.5 is kind of a hot rye, so to speak.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to
that's Will's hot take on a hot rye.
Hot take. It's a hot rye.
Yeah.
But it's spicy because it's so much rye grain in it. It's different than say like Rittenhouse, some of the other ryes on the marketplace that are barely rise, they just get over the threshold of the 51%. So when you try a 95.5 rye, or even like there's some ryes out there that use malted rye grain, so it's 100% rye, that when you're looking at those type of things, that you're getting all of the rye spice and that corn sweetness isn't coming through as much, but that's where the barrel influence of sweetness can come in. So
I'm so stoked because so these are 6 to 8 years old, and you and I love 6+ year old rye.
Absolutely, especially at cast strength.
Right. I mean,
we're getting this. So.
You're in good company on cast strength 6-year rye.
Yeah.
I'm talking about Thomas H. Handy. It's pretty daggum good rye.
So Casey sent us the samples. We have 4 of them. So these are 4 different barrels, and they are labeled so fantastically. I mean, I assume it's corresponding to the barrel name, but we have A, We have no wait, Grease. It gets better.
I know.
No, we have A. We have R.
Right.
We have T2, and then we have I5.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's just like I got you with that. We have A, like
Yeah.
starting off good,
Right.
and then it's So is there any order we should do these in, Casey, or should we start with A because it's appropriate, or what do you think?
Yeah, we can. I haven't poured anything yet.
We
I want
haven't
to see
either.
how y'all are doing it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay, Casey, let's talk real briefly about what we're doing with this barrel. Oh, Casey froze. He daggum. He's too
there.
close to Ohio. Okay, he's back.
Did I freeze?
Yeah, you
Yeah, you're
froze
back.
for a second. It was fine. You just thought about Ohio for a
Golly,
second.
Oh.
Casey.
Yeah, Casey,
he put
what
these
the
on
heck,
secure.
And
Oh,
you,
I got it.
and dude, you've got like bare hands. Like you can. I mean, if anybody's going to ask to open a pickle jar, it's you're going to ask Will to do it.
I'm more of a Pooh Bear, not a grizzly bear.
Oh my gosh.
Pooh's already out,
Oh.
dude.
Yeah.
And I'm the only one that's drank anything. I don't think he's hit that Obtainium right now.
I don't drink out of
I haven't
bottles.
touched anything.
No, throw it in the dadgum.
We will in a minute. We're gonna get.
Glass.
No, I don't want to try 138 proof before doing a barrel pick
Why not, Will?
because
Educate the people.
you don't start off with something much higher.
Should we go low to high on this?
There's not that much difference. And
Yeah,
they're all
so they're,
Okay.
they're
All right.
59.6, 59.4, 59.6, and 59.8.
I'm going to pour me some freaking A.
All right, so
Okay, if this one wins, we have to call it freaking A, right?
are we starting with A, Casey? Or do you have a suggestion of a different way to do it?
Uh-oh. Are we starting with A, Casey?
Yeah, I've got A poured.
Awesome. Okay,
Okay.
we do too.
Yeah.
And Grease made that comment when they were in the what I call the thin bottles.
Yeah.
That they were light. But
It's definitely
certainly
darker.
not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's way
I
darker.
think it was just the bottle. So
And there was sun behind it.
I'm looking at the chat. Seeing what we got.
okay, and there was sun behind.
Oh, man. the
Natalie
nose
said,
is-
"Hey, Casey, you good-looking redheaded thing, you."
Hey, I just want to do this. Can we pour all four so that I can nose all four?
You're gonna forget the order. You're really bad at this.
I won't because
Okay. Here's how we'll do
God.
it. No, here's how we'll do it. We'll do it
A,
alphabetically.
Right, alphabetically.
A, I5.
Okay, I thought R came before that.
Before I.
Okay, so T2's last.
Yeah.
Why do you think it's named T2? Can we just
I know he secured them well.
The lids. I mean, I had to.
Well, yeah,
reclose
and I
them,
mean they
so-
didn't seep. So pour me a little.
golly, like I'm pretty sure Lauren.
Lauren Pickle Jar closed them on me to make
She
sure
did.
you all couldn't get them open again.
Why are you? Oh, I guess I could have poured yours.
Right, like because I poured for you. I'm kind and thoughtful. Dadgummit, Lauren.
Seriously.
You're getting blamed for how tight the lids are on. She's
Oh my
sitting here watching this, getting a kick out of it.
Look, we're not going to be able to do
I got
this.
raw hands now.
Just raw?
I think I'm bleeding. Golly.
Well,
yeah.
You loosened it for me.
I did loosen
You
it.
totally
for you.
loosened it.
Look
for
at my hand.
Look,
Pooh Bear's paws
Look.
are hurting.
He was just like, look
All
at
right,
my
pull it
hand.
out.
Oh God, look at my hand.
Okay, so we're starting with A,
Yeah.
I5, R, and then T2.
Yeah.
But if we
Got
get
it.
T2, it's clearly a Terminator thing.
What if we got two barrels and it was I5T2? Like a droid.
Yeah, I get that.
I'm not saying it's not an option, but it might be an option.
What do you think these are going to yield? 220?
I'll tell you what. This was the most recent
Do you-
one that I've got in a
Do you have the
similar
weights?
proof. The weights?
Yeah. Did they send you the barrel weight?
No, they didn't do that. Great.
Okay.
No, but I found one that was a similar proof to the ones we're drinking, and a similar age. It's 7 years old. It's kind of right in the middle. And this one was 209. So really close to that. Yeah.
So, A smells delightful.
It does. Oh, I just tried it.
It
I was
does.
going to nose them all.
It's got
I'm
that
nosing.
sweet cotton candy nose to it.
It
doesn't it?
definitely has the candy
Yeah.
coming through.
It's got a cola finish.
Are you already drinking it?
I did. It was an
I'm still
accident.
nosing them all, Casey. I'm nosing I5
Let,
now.
let me pour them all so I can nose them. And
That's what
drink
I
'em.
know. All right. A knocks the socks off of I-5 nose-wise.
Well, what you're gonna have to do is then start at the end and go backwards.
Right. Oh yeah. Did you lick your arm?
No, I just sniff it.
I know, but I think you're supposed to lick it too.
No.
I think you're supposed to lick your arm and then smell it.
Based off the previous ones, not the biggest fan of right now. It's a little perfumey.
It is perfumey. It's like that's what I don't like about the double rye.
Yeah,
from High West.
Right. It smells like a Macy's makeup counter.
Right.
That's a callback.
Right. That's been around.
It smells like Casey's makeup
I'm just doing this because Will does it.
Yeah, it's neutralizing. You smell your flesh.
I feel I feel like T2 is going to be
T2 is very woody.
I feel like T2 is going to be the best palate off the nose if I'm smelling it correctly.
It's the most woody. We've got a
I would venture to say
spinning wheel of Casey going on. But
I would venture to say T2 is 8 years old.
Yeah, I think that I-5 is also a little bit.
Golly, A's nose is freaking king, dude.
All right, I'm going to start and go back, and hopefully we'll get Casey to rejoin by then. Okay.
I-5, which is the second one, is pretty soft. You start getting, it's makeup counter. Golly, A nose is stupid.
Right, we're going to need to allow Casey back in.
I got him. I'm going to get him back in here. Dad.
All right, I need to hear your thoughts.
Oh,
there
coming.
he is. Here he comes.
All right.
Casey, we nose through them. Don't worry about it. We nose through them, Casey. And what are your thoughts on nosing? If you were to pick a front runner, or how would you rank the nose?
Let me go back through again. So I don't think I-5 is that bad, but you're right. A is just really good. R is a little sweet. I don't get any spice. Probably A, and then T2, R, and I-5 in that order.
That is my exact order on the nose.
See, I'm A, T2, I-5, R.
Yeah.
R is my
You don't like
favorite
R on the nose.
It's too perfumey.
I like it. I mean, it's perfumey, but I like it. But I-5 is it doesn't feel like it's in the ballpark on the nose. It's very soft. It is like a non-memorable nose. A nose is stupid.
See, I think I-5 and T2 probably have the most age, if I were to guess, just off the nose. Because I feel like I'm getting more barrel influence.
You have a runny nose right now.
All right, I have to taste it before I go with the age. So
let's hop in with A. Let's all try it.
Okay.
Well, no,
Grace, you try it again.
Try A.
Yeah. Oh. Okay. Oh, okay. You know what that reminds me of?
That thing is freaking sick.
Thomas H. Handy is what that reminds me of.
Wow.
2016 Thomas H. Handy is what that reminds me of.
That is thick, too.
You know what? If they sent us one sample and one sample only, and it was that, I would be like, yeah, buy it.
Well, that's why they called it A.
Well, now you all have the sample bottles. Tell us what proof A is, because I didn't.
A is 59.6, so 119.2. If I did the math right.
Which, if you all remember, I said like 115 is kind of like my prime proof on just about anything. So that's pretty close. So,
and they're all kind of in that range within a few fractions of a percent, really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would say
I-5 is the exact same proof.
Say that again, Casey.
No, I was just saying I wasn't expecting how powerful that was from the nose, because it's got like a sweet and it sneaks up on you and just pops in your mouth.
The finish is just sitting here. Like, I don't want to move on yet.
Yeah, no, A's sick, dude. A is so good.
So Ben Durr, he put in the
you've got a candy front
on YouTube. He said, we're only 5 patrons away from these guys doing another Patreon Patreon only bottle giveaway.
Oh yeah, I've got 5 bottles to give away,
and
some merch.
So we're going to do a raffle for patrons only, but that's where this is. We're going to release this to patrons as well. So
yeah, so if you're part of that 150 people, like it, and we don't have a tier where you opt into barrels.
Right.
Like everybody in our Patreon Like it is, there is a tier system. Like if you pay more, like you're in a higher tier. So we're going to start with those people, but I think we're going to have enough for one bottle for everybody.
Yeah. Oh,
so maybe unless I buy like 50 of these.
Right.
Yeah. This one's,
there's a good chance it doesn't make it out of Patreon. We'll just put it that way.
There's
no chance.
I'm feeling like 12 of these.
Yeah, I love that you held up A and said I'm feeling 12 of it.
Yeah. So anyway,
we'll just see. People hear rye and they're like, oh, it's just a rye. No, this is cast strength, and I actually think A is probably going to be about 7 years old if I had to guess. But
all right, I'm moving on to
dadgummit
to I5.
I5. Okay.
I5 is more of your standard rye to me. It's the softest nose, but it's more in the pocket of a rye. It's very good.
That is grapey. The finish.
It is grapey. I was looking
grapey.
for a word. It's got that oaky grapey on it.
A had a cola finish to me.
That's where I think I5 is older than A. I mean, not by a ton. We're talking about a year or two max, but the finish on I5, I thought A had a long finish. I5 is robust. The finish is just full and lingering, and I'm fine with that. It's grapey. It has a lot more fruit in it than I thought. That's another reason I think the age could be a little higher, because I feel like it's getting something out of that barrel it's been in.
Yeah, but it's and I'm not knocking it because it is good, but it's got some bitterness with that oak, a little more heavy in the tannin that kind of takes away from that rye spice that I got on A.
Well, that's what grapey means.
Right.
Indeed it is. So, Alec from AB Cigar says, what are you drinking? We are drinking Staves and Grain rye, straight rye. We're picking a barrel currently. They're all cast strength. They're all 95.5 Indiana sourced rye.
Yep.
And we are moving on to
R.
Uh-oh.
Oh, God. Jason Newman did a super chat.
Casey froze is why I said, oh, God. Jason said I5 bingo.
I5 is bingo.
No, he's like I5 bingo. Like you're playing the game.
Well, he's obviously never played bingo
because B5 is
right.
Yes, I know. Right. I know. I understood what he was saying, even though 5 is not in the I column.
Okay.
You and I are on the same page?
Somebody needs to match that super chat and say GTFO. Is what they need to say.
Okay, that's fair.
Freaking, you don't even know how to play bingo, Jason. Golly.
It's fine.
And you would think with his profession, he's got enough time to learn how to play bingo.
Could be.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or it could be very busy.
Either that or it's a different kind of bingo that he's playing.
That is true.
Who's to say?
Cell 5. Isolation 4.
That guy Casey. Uh-oh, he's muted.
Oh my gosh, Casey.
You're fine, Casey. We love you.
Lord.
We just can't.
I'm not.
There it is. There it is. All right. I'm tasting R.
Bender wants to know what we're picking this for, and we are picking it for the love of the whiskey and for the Patreon.
Okay. R, very good. It is just it's what I thought I5 was going to taste like.
I don't like R much at all.
It's just way soft.
Backwards. No, I'm with you. I just feel like we started with the best one, and now I'm like,
Well, you know what we got to do? We start at
once we get through it,
and we go backwards to make sure we confirm our pick.
And you know what we should do? You know what we should do? You and I should swap them, and we know the order.
No,
and you blind.
No, I don't trust you.
Why not?
Because I've seen you try to mix up glasses.
Oh no, Lord,
this is way
got
too
an
important.
IOU from Andrew.
What's it say?
I don't know.
Oh, it just says
the money, and I don't know. Oh my gosh, Andrew. Actually, I think that's not an IOU.
That gets above the threshold.
Yeah,
in Canadian dollars.
Yeah,
I think that might be $19.99.
That'll be a book. Like you could get a book with that.
Yeah.
Was it like $27?
It's about $27.
No, I was asking it. Was it 27?
It's $24.09.
Okay, that's probably Canadian $19.99. I was just guessing.
I'm guessing. So.
24. Oh, it converted it.
Yeah, because you said someone needs to match it, and so I know Andrew. I know how his mind works.
Okay,
He can also convert currency on the fly.
But he did not want to put GTFO because he loves Jason.
Yeah.
He also mailed a giant box of goods that I took to Whiskey Weekend. I don't know if y'all got to eat any of it, but dude sent up like a 50-pound box of like chips and candy and stuff. So
I didn't know. Casey, where were you on that daggum text that I said we're hungry?
I think I ordered pizza for the back porch. I was on the back porch having a cigar, and y'all were just wilding out on floor 7. So
no, that was the night we were doing nothing but sitting in our room scavenging for food.
Right.
Oh,
all right.
also,
We got to get to T2. T2 palette.
Yeah, T2.
Andrew, thank you for matching that.
Jason said I'm old, but not bingo old.
I don't know. I feel like bingo is like
it's having a resurgence in my household, meaning I play it on my iPhone,
right?
Because I can get them comps.
Oh, T2 is a little surprising.
Okay, so T2's nose revisiting after like drinking all these isn't as memorable as I thought.
It's T2 has the most like bourbon nose to me out of all 4 of these.
T2's good.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Good.
It's surprising.
If it were not up against the first 2 in my book, and I want to go back through them.
Yeah.
This one, like you're saying, this one doesn't taste as rye spice.
Right.
This one definitely could be the oldest of the lot because I feel like it's got more vanilla and sweetness, not like the candy sweetness, but like the savory sweetness.
Yeah,
this
is a bourbon
on the
drinker's
nose.
rye.
I thought it was the oldest.
Say that again, Casey.
No, I was just saying. I think it's like a bourbon drinker's rye, almost like a Pike's Full, because I don't get much spice at all. It's smooth, but it is good. I don't know. I have to go back through. So.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just need to go backwards. I agree.
Yep.
On all 4 of them.
Actually, I'm going to ask either Jason or Natalie or someone, can y'all go share this in our podcasters group? Because I never
posted it in our group.
But
if somebody could go over there and post the YouTube link, that would be awesome.
So I'm going to go back through the nose on T2. I'm going to nose them all first backwards.
I mean, I really like T2.
I do too.
It's my second favorite.
I like R, but I understand R is last.
R is not my.
No, it's not bad, but it doesn't even hold up to the rest.
Let's see.
I'm not going to throw it at a bed, but it doesn't hold up.
I mean, I've definitely drank worse, a lot worse.
Oh, yes.
Oh man.
This may be the easiest rye pick I've ever done.
I5 is great.
I5 is a dark horse.
I need more A. Give me some A. I love a good A.
Y'all, if y'all are watching and you're new, you're not subscribed already, go ahead and subscribe, hit the thumbs up. We'd appreciate that. And ring the bell if you want to get notifications. But
yeah, I mean,
and I'm just going to throw this out there too, because you all don't pay me to say this. This bottle is going to be ready pretty quick, and it's going to not get past Patreon. So maybe go spend the money to get linked up with that, so you have access.
Yeah, I mean, you can get in there as little as $5.
Right. Yeah. Any level gets you basically in the door.
Now there's tiers. So, I mean, if 200 of you right now go in there and do $5, some of you $5 ain't going to get it.
That's brutal honesty. That's what that is. But yeah. I mean,
no, man, that was just
that's where we do 2 barrels.
Yeah, that's when you do 2 barrels. And then you also got to say, like, I mean, that town hall level is pretty fun.
Yes, Alec, this is 95.5 barrel strength MGP.
95.5 barrel strength MGP, and A is a freaking Like,
okay,
that's. I mean, we got to be unanimous.
Okay, here's where I'm at right now. I have not gone back to A yet. I just got done with I5, and I5 beat the socks off of the two before.
Oh right, yeah. I5 is 100% second.
It's got a little butter in there.
Yes, I5. Yes, I5's got butter.
I5 has the best mouthfeel and finish of the three that I've revisited thus far.
Of the three, I have a feeling there are two really good barrels, but there's one that's just kind of special. I don't know, but I could be wrong. We're not back to it yet. We might change our minds.
What do you mean? There's one special? They told you there's one special barrel in there?
No,
yeah, the one we pick.
Oh my goodness! There are layers of flavor to A.
Mm-hmm.
It's complex. Mm-hmm. It's the most complex of them.
Yes. Oh, it literally destroys. It's a clear win. It destroys I5, which I5 is still great.
I mean, if I were to rank them, it goes A, I5, T2, R.
I am getting like a apricot or whatever, like some sort of like fruit on the back end of A.
It's, I don't think it's that far past I5. It's really good, but I mean, if he came and said, "Hey, you want 2 barrels?" I'd buy I5 too. Like it's that good. So I don't want it to sound like I'm down.
Well,
on
if we hit 200 people on Patreon tonight,
might do.
If you're watching and you're not a part of our Patreon, and we hit 200, I feel like we could probably get 2 barrels.
Yeah, because Will, Crease, and I are going to buy all of barrel A.
Right? Yeah. Y'all get I5.
Which I'm fine with. You'll get half of I5.
My wife would not be cool with that. We just need to.
I mean, we'll load it in the back.
Right.
Oh,
my tax refund was good, and then it wasn't because then I put the numbers in. You know what I mean? It was gonna be real good, and then I had to put the numbers in, and then it wasn't.
Yeah, you put in your deductions first because you like to play that game.
Right.
You're like, let's see how high this theoretically could have been.
And
then you start throwing income at it.
Look, you walk into a crowd, right? And the first thing you say is like, "Look, guys, I go to church." Okay. And so the first thing I do with the IRS is like, "Look, guys, okay, I give to the church."
Yeah.
First thing he does with the IRS is that, "Hey,
I
Mr.
tithe,
IRS,
not to be confused with I5. I got some Doge in there.
I know you do, buddy.
I got to turn that into long-term capital gains. I'm going to have to sit on it for a year and a day.
I think they're still trying to figure out. They're going to just hit you with every 6 taxes they can find.
6 taxes?
Yeah, they're going to throw 6 taxes at it.
Yep.
What other taxes are there?
Oh, they'll find them.
Like an excise tax?
There's a dog tax. That's a thing.
Well, no, that's when you're renting a house and you bring a pet in.
Right.
So that's a dog deposit. That's not a tax.
What you thought is that was the establishment. That's actually just the IRS taxing the dog.
Yeah, and since it uses like a bunch of coal to harvest it, there's going to be like an energy tax. So
you're going to have to carbon offset that too.
Yeah, you're in trouble, man.
Oh, you're talking about Bitcoin freaking running a daggum train on a coal plant.
All of them. We're talking about all.
Yeah, they all do.
Just a bunch of servers just freaking circling the wagons.
Yeah. At some point, you're going to have to pay a future tax as well.
Just what?
Just to think about things.
Okay, so you're taxed on the value they think it's going to be in like a year.
Mm-hmm.
That's how that works.
Yeah.
Heard it here first.
But you can write off the future tax for past losses. It's great.
I just started calling it Doge because everybody else was, and it pisses me off.
Okay.
Because it's Doge.
You
know what I mean?
You, Grease.
Well, there's a dadgum freaking dog.
Wouldn't that make it Donkey Coin?
What? Donkey Coin?
Dog-E Coin.
Yes, it's a doggy.
Don't even get me started on Donkey Coin. That's the next one.
It is.
It's going to hit.
Well, we were trying to figure out how to do like a crypto, like a podcast crypto.
It's 6/10 millionths of a cent right now, but when it hits 2 10 millionths of a tent,
of a tent,
you're gonna be a quadrillionaire.
You should see the tent.
Zimbabwe, I have $100 trillion in, so I'm really good at getting quantities of currency.
You can just buy Zimbabwe?
I have $100 trillion note from the Bank of Zimbabwe.
I think there.
I'm not rolling
by Zimbabwe.
This is a joke, and I know
that is not a joke.
Nope.
They had the worst inflation in the history of currency. They have bank issued $100 trillion notes, and they're essentially worthless.
That sucks.
It's Zimbabwe 1, Argentina 2, Germany 3, and Germany did it like twice in a row. So
yeah, but the good news is that if you hold on to it for long enough,
yep,
to the moon,
right? Like great grandkids.
Oh yeah.
I'm learning a lot about finances this weekend.
I mean, he's like,
well, no, I was talking to some family members the other day.
Wait, time out. You were in Habersham,
right?
Talking to family members about finances,
right?
Casey, we need to just let him talk.
Well, no, my uncle and cousin, Greg and Cody.
Yeah, Greg and Cody. Okay, I like
Greg and Cody. This is going great. This is those are good, solid baseline Habersham names.
Yeah.
We were talking about that, and like these banks, they can't foreclose. These banks can't foreclose on loans. The government said you can't do it. So when they lift that restriction, and these people aren't, getting government assistance and all this other stuff, everybody's going to be screwed.
This is riveting content for the podcast.
Well, no, I'm just saying. Yeah. You need to figure out. Y'all need to figure it out.
Cousin 1 and cousin 2 get their news from a source that is probably not legal. So
yeah, I was about to say,
buy the Dogecoin, man.
New show.
Yeah, roping me in here. I gotta be careful. I can't talk about this.
Casey, new show. Grease calls Greg and Cody once a week, and they give him the news of the week, and he just gets on and tries to regurgitate what they told him. Yeah, and then we have a fact checker.
Well, oh gosh.
I mean, I was pretty toasty when they were telling me this.
They're surrounded by people in the finance industry, and you're like, "Yep, buy Dogecoin," and then you spend one weekend in Georgia, and you're like, "These guys are savants, man!" Like, are you kidding me right now?
Yeah,
Greg and Cody, man, they said put all your money in a REIT and see what happens.
Right. Oh, well, Casey, how do people find you? Because for those of y'all that don't know, if
Casey's like, don't find me. No, he's like, don't do it.
Well, no, I'm just gonna say Casey's
literally telling you no.
Casey's a daggone like.
This was not.
He's literally telling you no. He's literally saying
that.
No.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, y'all message me or something. I'll DM you.
You can just Google my name and figure it out. Just leave it at that. So
yeah, Google his name right now.
Yeah.
Figure it out.
I love how many times Casey has to be literally trying to get you to not say something like, no, I'm gonna tell him.
Well, I mean, I just don't understand. I just don't understand why we can't just.
We literally had a phone call about this where you asked me that, and I said I can't promote stuff like that legally, and I'm a pretty by the book guy, so. Hey, let's talk about the difference between I-5 and A. Let's do that.
I-5 is the winner. Like we're picking it, right? Like we're officially we're gonna put our stamp of approval.
There's like 50 people Googling him right now.
He literally wants you to move on, and you're making him so uncomfortable.
I know, but I want to. He's making me want to Google him, and I know who he is.
You're literally making him uncomfortable. So
I don't have a phone right now.
Let's move on. As our esteemed guest,
I-5 is butter. We've established that. A has got this cola finish to me. It's great. The nose is insane. The nose is like floral, sweet.
So I'm going to be the outlier here. The favorite is the favorite. I actually like T2 second best. I like T2 better than I-5.
Really?
I do. I've been going back and forth between those two because I know which one's my favorite. And yep.
T2 has got more oak. It's bitter. I-5 just.
All right.
I-5 has got that butter, like oily finish that I freaking love. It's actually got a better finish than A to me.
All right. Here's the thing. No. This is for Ian and Corey. So we take A and I-5
mouthfeel
and
finish.
Then we add the third best, which is T2.
Oh,
and then we go with R. And then we give it a swirl, infinity it, and then we say,
"Oh,
I can't do that. I send you all most of the whiskey, so I have to actually be careful with mine."
Can we buy all four?
Oh, because the blend. Apparently, the blend is How baller would that be?
Proof is in the pudding.
Can you say
so
that?
somebody asked
That's my
earlier,
A. Mother.
You have more
A.
somebody asked earlier why we're picking this barrel, what it's for. It's actually to fund a trip of a few of us reconnaissance wise to go to Canada and break Ian out, bring him back.
Oh, right. Yeah. The proceeds of this barrel are going to freaking break everyone in Canada out.
Andrew and Ian, you're coming home.
Yes.
And by everyone in Canada, we mean everyone in the podcasters, not the entire nation.
No.
We don't have the resources to liberate the nation.
Yeah. No. There's some not great people in Canada.
We're freedom fighters, but to a degree.
Right.
Yeah.
We're selective fighters.
But Ian, Andrew sent chocolate, like Kit Kats. Let me just tell you, Canadian chocolates is way better. So
I know what those are because Ian brought those last time. Remember those wafer things?
Instead of Kit Kats, though, they called them meow meows.
Yeah. Nope, this was a Kit Kat.
Meow meow.
No, so Ian brought those to us last time he was in Nashville.
Yeah. They're so much better. Like, we just eat pure crap, apparently.
I just don't understand. Yeah.
Whoa. First of all, we don't eat pure crap.
Those chewy sweet tarts are pretty good.
It's got preservatives in it.
Those are not bad. But I mean,
Kit Kats are pretty baller.
Canada doesn't have Hardee's, so.
Nor Carl's Jr.
No, they got something else that's stupid. What is it?
Do they?
Yeah, it's something stupid.
Tim Hortons or something?
Yes.
No. Have you ever seen that joke about Tim Hortons? Like, they just open and close every 6 months. Just keep going out of business. And their coffee's not that good, let me just tell you.
Yeah, because somebody in their camp was like, listen, our whole menu needs to be a loss leader and we'll crush.
Right.
I love that Financial Times with the greasy grease. Our whole menu needs to be a loss leader. Learn that term from Greg and Cody, too.
No, you're the one that taught me about loss leaders.
Let's not credit me with anything.
You were talking about the Costco footlong.
No, the chicken is the Costco loss leader, isn't it?
Oh, the rotisserie?
I think I think they would consider their cafeteria loss leader as well. Right?
Oh, okay.
I mean, if you're getting we called it Cafe 150.
I don't know. You still
hot dog and a Coke.
They
for
still probably
$1.50.
make money on their pizza.
Well, they lose $4 million a year on their chickens, and somebody was showing me all this. Yeah, because it's at the back of the store, and then get people go back there and walk to the front or whatever. So
interesting.
And it's kind of like Grease is the loss leader of the podcast. People come in and they lose every
part of their soul, dignity, all those things.
Slowly gain it back over time. So, yeah,
I've had my dignity back since the 7th grade.
I thought that's when you lost it.
That was pre-first.
Oh gosh, I'm just glad we're not talking about finance anymore. But this got super awkward. So we picked, right?
Yeah, I think we picked.
Miss Schmidt was my teacher.
Cool. We are moving on.
Did you just get your date?
Miss Schmidt.
I think Grease doesn't understand how being live on the internet works.
What? I know how it works. You hit there's a red button. And it counts.
Did you try that infinity?
And it counts up instead of down. That's what I love about it.
The infinity did, yeah.
Yeah, I guess I'm hitting there. I know. Great.
I'm not infiniting A. I'll mix the other three, but
A is super good.
So yeah, are we in like?
I think it's unanimous.
Wow,
it's A. No one's gonna.
Wow, the blend is stupid.
Yeah, the blend is stupid good.
The blend is stupid good.
This is how it's going to look.
Cola heavy.
And just for folks that maybe like, what's the bottle going to look like?
It's pretty too.
Right.
Yeah.
What sticker are we going to do on that thing? We're going to do a sticker.
Yeah. You know what?
Except for we have to send them out individually.
Right.
No, we're going to send them to the store and they're going to put them in the boxes for us.
Yeah.
I've made this easy, Will. I've made it easy.
Casey, that's what I like about
we send it to the store and we don't put it on the bottle.
Cool. So this one's great. It's called Ghost Town because it makes fun of the fact that everybody is MGP. But
nice.
Yeah, it's
and it's all the Spider-Man / MGP pointing at each other.
Good buddy in Nashville picked that one out. So
you're MGP. You're MGP.
You're MGP.
I see what
Everything is MGP.
I love it.
I don't know. There's a lot of a lot of Dickel out there.
What are the next steps like for the patrons that are going to look into this? What do we do next?
Well, I've already, after you all said it's unanimous, I just messaged the guy, just a big letter A. We'll just, what I'll do is I'll post a
What
link
if he responds back and is like, really? Like,
yeah.
And he's like, really? All right.
I think we're good. Yeah. He's probably like, crap, I wanted that myself. Anyway, no. So here's what'll happen. He'll get it together, and there will be a password, which I'll let you two come up with, that you can go to the website and use it to gain access to this bottle. That way it's only for us. Okay. And
so we don't need to tell the password.
No.
Not
Dignity.
yet. Right.
Not to everyone here watching.
Dignity. The password is not Dignity. It is not.
No.
It will never
I just want to
be.
see how many people go and try that password out. And he's like, man, we have so many people locked out that keep trying Dignity.
Yeah, there was like 70 people that just tried Dignity.
But basically you go to the website, put the password in, gain access to the bottle, click how many you want. It should direct ship straight to you. And that's probably the best part about this, because people are probably wondering if this went through Grease or not. You'll get this really quick. So
it will not take 2 years.
No, I did pretty good with that Knob Creek pick.
Yeah, no, actually, I will give you credit for that.
I had Frankie come over and help. Somebody else came over and help. I want to say it was somebody that didn't even like whiskey.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Donnie. Oh, another neighbor. He does like whiskey.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Well, cool.
Yeah.
Well, Casey, thank you so much for setting this up for us.
This was freaking solid, Casey.
Was it what you expected? I guess is all.
This is 10 times better than I expected.
Oh, what is MSRP expected on something like this?
I don't want to quote it, so don't hold me to this, but they have been around 70.
Okay, which is, I mean,
it's worth 70
for 8-year-old cask strength MGP rye. Like, stupid, really.
Lots of folks people are selling it for double that. So
right, 100%. All right, Casey. Well, we're gonna do a 15, man. Thank you for joining us.
Yeah.
And thanks for having me.
Which is basically Will's way of saying we're going to keep drinking. We're kicking you off.
No, you can hang out and do whatever you want. I just don't think you have the bottle in front of you, but it's totally fine.
Right. He
don't like it.
I didn't even have to kick him out.
Hey, Grease, you want to run that video?
What video?
I don't know. The countdown video, the podcast live one, so I can get this. I don't know. It gets us in the mood for the 15.
Hey, y'all, we're gonna play a video.
You don't have to.
Do you want me to play my church video, Whiskey Weekend video?
Yeah, play that one. That was beautiful.
Yeah, okay.
I think it's important to make moments all the time, to make memories all the time, to add to your inventory of moments all the time.
You've got all of these things, these little bitty things that matter for a big picture, right? And the only thing that I can say is that just like creating a bourbon, like you guys have created a community and something so special that I can't really put my finger on, and it's truly a blessing to be a part of. And I don't think that this exists with one person.
Washington State, California, Utah, Alabama, Florida, Minnesota, Indiana, Wisconsin, Chicago.
You have older and younger, male, female.
There's nothing more fun than opening a bottle and seeing the joy, the way people.
Yeah. Okay. Did y'all see Casey? He was going into that thing.
He was in it. Yeah, that was a promo from Whiskey Weekend Batch 1. We've not updated it.
What do you mean we haven't updated?
We haven't updated that since Whiskey Weekend Batch 1.
Since 1. Right.
That's literally what I just said.
I need to hire somebody that films and edits, because
we had someone that filmed.
Right. And I edit.
Well, there's a lot of things you have to edit.
I know.
And it's funny. It's like the other night, I was like, let's do an hour live so you can go do something else. And you're like, I just don't have the time. But I spent 2 hours on live. Yeah.
I wasn't on live last week. I was sick.
No, the week before. I know, it's been 2 weeks.
Shoot,
I know. I'm not wrong.
we've got 2 videos, and we're cutting one tonight that I'm excited about.
What we are drinking here on the 15 is Three Chord Strange Collaboration. So this is a Kentucky straight bourbon whiskey finished in Pinot Noir barrels. Our buddy Ryan Gill,
and we've hung out with him in the flesh.
That's literally what I was going to say.
Okay,
he was the representative who was with us when we picked the Podcask Three Chord at Fairview.
Right. And he's not a fish, even though his last name's Gill.
Right.
That threw me off at first.
Well, you are thrown off often. He reached out and was like, hey, can I send y'all something? You can try it, see what you think. And we're like, of course, we'd love to. Ryan's a great guy. He's on Instagram, actually, at Three Chord Ryan, all spelled out. So if people want to follow him. Super nice guy. But so he sent us this, and it says, introducing Strange Collaboration. It's a blend of Kentucky straight bourbon aged between 2 and 6 years, selected for low fusel oil content and light body, and then finished for 3 months in Strange Family French Oak Pinot Noir casks.
What is fusel oil?
It's like the fatty acids and stuff that are in bourbon.
I was thinking about fossil fuel.
Yeah.
This is what again?
Fusel oil.
Okay, well that's very close.
So the result is a unique expression of bourbon, high proof, light body, a hint of Pinot Noir on the nose and finish, perfect to be enjoyed neat or in a cocktail. So it says a complex red fruit on the nose, cherry, currant, fresh strawberries, and raspberries. Flavor starts with notes of Pinot Noir, followed by oak, spice, and vanilla. It's 99 proof. It's 75% corn, 21% rye, 4% malted barley. And I
get a little spice in there. I get the vanilla for sure. I'm not pulling like the strawberry notes.
Oh, I think the nose is really pleasant.
No, it's great. I didn't say it wasn't pleasant.
No, I agree with you. I just had my first nose of it. I get a lot of fruit, and I definitely
get fruit.
Mm-hmm. I do get a lot of fruit.
I get a little bit more spice than fruit. I'm getting spice and vanilla.
Oh, by the way, Natalie did point out that we picked A, and she's like, you do have to call it freaking A now.
Right.
Because that's what you said. If we pick A, we have to call it.
That's what I feel like we should.
Which I think was.
I just want to be appropriate.
I actually want her to analyze that.
Right.
Was that a psychological thing that happened when you said, if we pick A, it has to be called freaking A, and then subconsciously we were predisposed to pick A because of your comment?
I'm going to go out on a limb here, Will, and say that every freaking thing that you and I do and say is somewhat linked to psychology.
Yeah, I think we're a walking case study.
I've been saying that.
No, I don't think you've ever said case study.
I've been living it.
You have been living a walking
I've been
case
living
study.
that.
You've been walking it.
Oh, I've been walking that. Just walking that.
The nose is pleasant. I can tell.
I didn't even taste it yet.
I can tell that there's some youth to it.
This is 2 to 6 years.
That's what it says.
It is darker, and it does not smell young on the nose. So it's not like, boom, this is absolutely 110% young. Speaking of 110%, what's the daggum proof?
It's 99 proof. Okay.
99. Okay.
Okay.
I was expecting bigger than that.
I definitely get the wine notes. The wine notes kind of coat your mouth.
This is great. What's MSRP on that?
I was waiting to tell you that because I thought it'd be fun to first hear what we say and then tell you the MSRP.
Oh,
what do you think?
If this is 60 or less, it's a buy.
$44.99 to $49.99.
This is a buy. This is a buy all day long. Ryan Gill, you little.
I think it's great. I think I can taste a little bit of the corn youth, but because of the finishing, it masks it in a way that's pleasant. It's sweet. So it almost has like a sweet wine type flavor to it. And I think that having that.
You probably said this distilled in Kentucky.
It is. Yeah, it's Kentucky bourbon, because some of these source stocks that Three Chord has are from, I think they have some Indiana stocks. They also have some Tennessee stocks. The single barrel we pulled was from Tennessee, but we loved it. It was 15 years old.
Where do you think this comes from in Kentucky?
Well, I bet if we looked up they tell us the mash bill, it's 75-21-4.
Okay. 4 barley. Okay.
If only we could.
That's low, which I love low barley.
Yeah.
All day long. Like give me 4 or 5% barley like every other day.
I'm Googling to see if that mash bill like is prevalent.
That's a pretty good Google. I'll Ray Chappell. He just threw us $5 and he didn't say anything. Hang on a second. Somebody just said grease is a walking diagnosis.
Well, you're more like a walking copay.
Oh, I do copay a lot.
Yeah.
I've been known to throw a copay out. At least, you know. And why do we have to like, oh, is your insurance changed? No, it hasn't. I'm with the same company. And I was with the same company. But our daggum copay changed to keep costs down.
Mm.
I got to pay. And then I get a bill in the daggum mail, Will, for $5. It's like, we've been trying to contact you. We're going to turn this into daggum collections. And I almost want to tell them, like, you know what? Turn that $5 into collections. Just turn it in. I ain't going to buy nothing anymore right now. I'm on a strict hold diet right now financially.
Oh.
Just sit and wait.
Yeah, I'm not finding specifically. I think in the Bourbon Curious book, there's like a list of mash bills from distilleries.
Mm.
If only you were a man of books,
Yeah.
we could pull from your shelf.
Well, we can buy Bourbon Curious with Andrew West's super chat.
That IOU.
Yeah,
you're not wrong.
So I already own Fred's book. It's a great book.
Under Buy Bar Pass, I think I'm with you. I think it's a buy.
Oh, that's one of the easiest buys that I've said in a while. I don't know if I'd buy our single barrel though. I revisited.
Are you be kidding me?
I'm not.
Are you be kidding me?
I'm honest, dude. I'm just honest. Like, I don't love it. I like it.
Oh, our 3 Chord single barrel.
Yes.
I thought you were talking about the one we just picked.
No, I love that. I love that. I want 12 of them.
I've actually been drinking on our single barrel quite a bit, and I really like it. I can taste the corn. I can taste the youth of some of those younger.
Can't?
I can.
I would put this at 6.
Well, no, here's the difference though. I like what it does. I like what the wine finish on this, the Pinot specifically. It's not like port where you get that syrupy, like dark fig kind of fruit. Like it, I don't know. It's a little bit lighter. I would say that it is the corn sweetness of it. It's not like oak sweetness. It's the corn sweetness of it goes so well with the finished barrel that I understand what I'm tasting is a little bit of youthfulness, but it's not a negative. There's nothing. It's not like I'm tasting this. This doesn't taste good because it's youthful. It's the opposite of that. I'm like, I really like the sweet corn with the Pinot cask finish.
Is Pinot a red wine?
Yes.
Okay. What is Pinot?
Pinot Noir.
Right. Well, but what does that mean?
It's the grape variety.
Okay. Because I know what
the wine.
I know what Cabernet is.
No.
It's those dancings.
No. Yeah. Okay. Never mind. You do.
Yeah, I know what Cabernet is.
Welcome.
Yeah.
Yeah. A little show tune action for all y'all out there.
Yeah.
I know Natalie.
One time I was at a cabaret show. One time I was at a cabaret show and had a bunch of ones. I was asked to leave.
Yeah.
Right. They told me that, sir, this is just not for you.
I'm upset.
Have you ever seen a Broadway play?
Yeah.
It's kind of like that. So it was a little rowdier.
Yeah. Did you take ones to
Hamilton?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, folks. Thank you for watching.
I did. Well, I took ones to Hamilton because Hamilton was like, freaking, hey, dude, we're like $1,700 in debt. How are we going to freaking help the economy? And I was like,
are you speaking about Alexander Hamilton?
Yeah.
Like specifically him, not like the show.
Well, yeah. Yes, but he was on the show, and I was like, "Hey, dude, I can bail you out, dude. I'm like the government."
And he came up with a whiskey tax, so
yeah, he did kind of suck for whiskey.
Don't know how good of a founding father that man was.
He sucked for whiskey, for sure.
Yeah, and taxes,
just in taxes in general.
Yeah, I mean that was like the first excise tax.
What does excise mean? We pay it.
Yeah, I mean,
and I don't even know why.
You're gonna put it on a future tax too.
I
And
really
then
want to
also
know
the
what an
dog tax.
exercise tax. Yeah.
It's how much a tonal costs.
And well, that's
That's
fine.
an exercise
That's
tax.
a lot.
All right, folks. Thank you so much for watching. If you're a patron at patreon.com/thepodcast, you can look out for an announcement soon about how to secure the barrel of rye we just picked. If you're not a patron, I hope you enjoyed the content. We also are about 5 patrons away from Grease doing a randomized bottle giveaway. Sorry, I got a couple of hiccups from the old Infinity dit.
Right.
So great. We're going to do some bottle giveaways here.
You're just thinking about me.
There's no tier.
Me throwing ones at a cabaret.
Yeah. I mean, I've seen it before. It's
Uh-huh.
not the worst thing I've seen you do. But thank you so much for watching. If you are enjoying this content, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. That's free to do, and we appreciate it. Subscribe to the channel, ring the bell. We appreciate that as well. Grease and I will be on the second round of Matt Porter's Matt Madness.
We just don't know when it is.
Yeah, it's a week from Friday.
I think he's got to clear it with his wife. I think she's upset.
No, he just asked us today.
Well, I know, but I think she's upset.
Why?
Because of how things went down last time.
Well, you may be getting disqualified. That's different. But
actually,
I'll be on a week. It's a week from Friday. It is the 28th of this month. I believe the math checks out. It's a week from Friday. So check your calendars.
I can't do that. It's Memorial Day weekend.
Grease, literally, there's a text thread today, and it was said, "Can you do it?" And everyone else said yes. So you're screwed. It's a Friday night. What are you doing on a Friday night?
Thank God it's Friday night.
Yeah, it's the 28th. So Grease may be forfeiting his slot, and it will just be me versus Dan. Check that out.
Money.
If you, I'm gonna wait till you're done.
I was hanging with the fellas. Saw you with your new boyfriend and made me jealous. I was hoping that I'd never see you with him. But it's all good because I'm glad that I met him. Because I know the competition's very slim.
It's going to get demonetized. So, because we don't own the rights to that song. It didn't sound close enough anyway. So thank you for watching. Rate and review us on iTunes. If you're listening to the audio version, go to youtube.com/thepodcast and subscribe to see this on video. And you can find us all over the place. We got a store, thepodcast.com/store, if you want to buy hats like this.
That makes sense.
And you got anything else, Grease, before we let the fine people go?
No, we don't know Jack,
but we'll drink it. No. No, that's not how that goes.
I'm just so surprised that you just went for it.
And we don't know Jack,
but we'll drink it.
Cool. That was fun. I had a good night.
Was it?
Yeah, I had fun.
It felt mid-range.
What are you talking about?
Like, I'm just saying, like, it was...
Poll the audience.
It was soft. You know what I mean?
What are you talking... Because like you didn't go off the rails by yourself and not let anyone else talk?
Well...
That's called a good show.
Well, it's because you won't let me get sexual.
This was a good show. Folks, was this a good show?
You're saying...
Was it good?
You're saying... Well, I take that back. I did saunter with dignity a little bit.
Yeah, in the least appropriate way.
Right.
Like the most offensive way you could.
Yeah, so pre-first and then mention it. Yeah, okay, yeah.
Yes.
You're probably right.
Everyone got it, dum-dum. Everyone got it.
Right.
That's why I don't like you going sexual, because you don't know lines.
Oh,
Grease, you weren't meant to go blue, buddy.
No.
You don't know anything about comedy, do you? Go blue. All right. Let's see.
Not a Democrat.
Okay, Cody Breeding said it was decent, so that means we killed it. Because Lord knows.
Oh yeah, Cody's in halfway to depression.
Yeah.
So if he says decent, we slayed.
Ian said great show.
Okay.
Love seeing Casey on here. Ray Chappell said great for sure.
Yeah, Ray Chappell threw us $5 and they were 5 1s.
Corey said freaking
Mother. Corey always kind of knows, you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, he's the real deal.
He's
all right. We got to get off of here because we're going to go do some YouTube content that Grease will never edit.
He loves American.
They're his favorite.
Corey does.
Yeah. All right. We're going to get off so we can go do more content for these people that you will never edit.
That was an innuendo.
You just go there and you click that.
I know,
in broadcast,
in broadcast
and then you